Hey there, Clashers, and thanks for stopping by at another episode with Clash of Clans gameplay. I'm Brian with 49er War Clan, bringing you another war recap video of our recent war against the third 200 war win clan that we faced. This is the first one that we've beat. The last two we fell short on, but we've kind of changed our format a little bit and how we're going about things, and it certainly has fared well as we were able to take down this high-level war clan 97-79. We had a good number of 3-star attacks, majority on Town Hall 9. There was a lot of Town Hall 9, so we didn't completely clear the board as there was a significant amount of anti-3 layouts to face. But with that being said, we still ended up with a large number of 3 stars and 2-starred every Town Hall 10 on top of that. So let's look at the first attack by Daddy McHot Pants. Gotta love the name there. And he's coming in with a typical Golava attack. He's got 2 golems, 6 wizards, 3 wall breakers, 2 lava hounds plus a 3rd lava hound in the CC, 14 loons, 1 jump spell, 3 rage spells, 1 poison spell. And starting out on the south side over here and dropping 2 golems, wizards in behind to go ahead and clear the outer structures along with the queen. Dropping a few wall breakers to break through that outer wall. Then perfect placement of the jump spell in that he's able to actually open up 5 different compartments from that jump spell that he's able to access. Triggers the CC, but it's able to go ahead and get his king in there to take out the heroes, as well as use some wizards to take down the CC and then wait for the queen to go ahead and not only help finish everything out there, but also take out not 1 but 2 air defenses, as well as 1 sweeper, and then eventually come down and go ahead and take down 1 of the Teslas as well. And then he starts in with the air portion of the attack, drops 2 lava hounds on the first air D there, and the way he comes about it is making them go completely across the base, which at first may look a little bit strange, but I think it's actually brilliant in the fact of what that does is that enables to funnel your loons in behind and keep those defenses at least focused on the hounds, even if it's just for a few seconds, while your loons get a little bit closer and prolong their life to make sure that they're able to get down that wizard tower and as well as the archer tower. So as he progresses through, good timing of the rage spells to go ahead and get everything down. And before you know it, I mean, it's just a wreck of the base and an excellent attack by Pants here as he goes through. Still got a couple loons on the outside that he's able to drop and funnel through and make sure he clears everything out. Got lava pups that have popped and going around to finish out the base. We'll go ahead and finish out by speeding this up here as it's an obvious 3-star attack, but a great job by Pants on a Go Lava attack, which is nice to see. You'll see more Go Hog attacks in our clan, but occasionally we're getting some Go Lavas in there, which is good to see as well, so we can be well versed in a variety of strategies here. So going on to the next one, we'll take a look at J-Rock attacking his mirror with a Go Hog attack. 1 golem plus 1 golem in the CC, 10 wizards, 5 wall breakers, 4 giants, 24 hogs, 1 jump, 1 rage, 2 heal, 1 poison spell. Same premise as with the previous replay in the fact of dropping 2 golems to start, wizard, king, queen in behind to go ahead and clear as many of those initial structures, get the CC down, and then work on getting that jump spell to again open a number of compartments, getting that core, get the queen down. And the interesting aspect of how J-Rock goes about it is his hog placement, and that he's not dropping them in 1 spot or dropping them in 2 spots. He's sprinkling them around the base, also utilizing giants to go ahead and draw some of that fire to extend his hog life a little bit more. And then, as with every hog attack strategy that you go in with, timing and placement of the heal spells is important. It was great placement of that poison spell as well, in that J-Rock's able to catch those skeletons that had spawned trying to take out his hogs, and that enables him to keep those additional 2 hogs up, which makes it a bit easier to get through the base. So all defenses down. Another great 3-star attack that we had in this war on an anti-3 layout. And we'll speed things up here and kind of finish this out. But certainly these 3 stars by our Town Hall 9s is always helpful in our wars to make sure that Town Hall 10s don't have to go down too much. And J-Rock and Pants, and now the next replay, Batman, certainly helped us out by accomplishing that. So Batman being the third replay we'll show here. Another Go Hog attack, slightly different composition, but quite similar overall, with 1 Golem plus 1 Golem in the CC, 11 Wizards, 4 Wall Breakers, 24 Hogs, 3 Giants, 3 Archers, 1 Jump Spell, 3 Heal Spell, 1 Poison Spell. Interesting placement by Batman as to where he came in from the base. I always typically like to go in a little closer to the CC and the Queen to go ahead and spring them, but Batman had a lot of success in being able to get that. And then, just like with J-Rock, being very patient with where and when he drops his Hogs, so that his other troops are drawing fire, and then he's able to kind of sprinkle through and trigger off a lot of those bombs one at a time, or if he does trip off a double bomb, doing it in such a way that he only loses a couple Hogs, as opposed to if he had 20 Hogs going in or 10 Hogs going in and you lose an entire group. That's pretty much going to end any shot that you had at a 3-star or maybe even a 2-star. So again, good placement of the heal spells. He's got one last heal spell that he drops through, and he's able to go ahead and make sure he gets that Tesla down, as that was probably the biggest concern at that point. And he probably could have dropped those Giants a little bit earlier to draw that fire, and would have made it a little bit easier, but it doesn't matter overall. And again, good timing of the poison spell to save that for those skeletons and make sure that takes them out. And I think that's pretty smart thinking that both J-Rock and Batman are showing into how to use the poison spell. Even myself, and I know a lot of others out there, are utilizing that on the CC, which when you have big CC troops is not that important. It doesn't make as big of a deal, so perhaps saving it on a Hog attack for the Skellies is the way to go. So another great attack finishing up, and we'll go ahead and take a look at one more, which is the lone 3-star attack that we had on a Town Hall 10 this war, and this was actually myself. And it is my Mass Golem strategy, but it's this base that you guys have seen me talk about before. And the fact that you can use 2 jump spells to get into the core enable me for this raid to go ahead and drop the 3rd jump spell that I typically bring with my Mass Golem and bring an extra rage spell. And that certainly, I think, was the difference in being able to make sure that I could get the 3-star. So dropping the heroes on the outside, and also going through with, obviously, the wizards there. I drop a rage spell, because a lot of times what I like to do is when you're dealing with the Lava Hound and the CC, I like to be able to drop the rage spell on the Queen and the wizards, as that usually takes out the Lava Hound pretty quickly, and then you can focus on utilizing the poison spell for either taking out the pups or taking out skeletons in the middle. So, and always in this one, when you have those multiple entry points and you're trying to get, as I've said before, a couple golems to go in the middle, and then you start to get a couple golems going around the outside, which is exactly what I've got here. So the only thing I'm trying to do with this raid is to keep my Queen alive and make sure that the golems are tanking for that. Always save a couple wizards as well for the outside, so you're going to have those outer compartments that are usually going to have cannons, or maybe they have an archer tower, so when they're firing on your golems that are walking through that kind of middle ring of the base, you can drop a few of those wizards on the outside that enable them to kind of clean that up and get all of that out of the way. So as I've got this here, Queen's still going and has her cloak yet to hit, so once I take down that one, I'll use her cloak to get through that wall, and it's an obvious 3-star coming up, so it's always a great war when we can get some Town Hall 10s 3-starred, and this one was certainly the case. And so that's going to do it for this time. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, clash on.